Hello and welcome to the East Idaho Weather and Hazard Briefing for Wednesday, November 25th. My name's Alex from the National Weather Service in Pocatello. Let's take a look at the key points here over the next couple of days. The highest impact weather will likely be today and on Thanksgiving Day, particularly in the morning, as a cold front will sweep through the area today. That cold front will bring around to snow showers, particularly to high elevation areas and over the northern portion of the Snake River Plain. We'll show you a forecast radar loop here in a couple of slides to illustrate where and when the best chances of snow are expected. And there is the potential for a convergence zone over the upper Snake Plain that could potentially bring some enhanced snowfall, particularly in the Idaho Falls to Driggs to Rexburg area later on this evening. Otherwise, we'll see some breezy conditions today as a result of the cold frontal passage, but otherwise, we expect mainly dry and cold conditions from Thanksgiving Day through the weekend. We could see some areas of fog and flurries on Friday in the Snake River Plain, but at this point, we don't expect heavy precipitation. It should be very light at this stage. Taking a look at the satellite picture this morning, this area of enhanced cloudiness here moving into the Idaho Panhandle and northeast Oregon represents the current location of the cold front and the rain and snow showers associated with that cold front. And that's indicated here by these blue colors. That band of clouds and associated precipitation will gradually work its way south and east through the day today. Let's look at the weather impact summary now. So for the Snake Plain, we'll see those light snow showers this afternoon. There could be, like we mentioned, some enhanced snow showers over the northern Snake Plain this evening with the convergence zone. There will be some gusty winds as well, particularly this afternoon along and behind the cold front. We're not expecting much in the way of precipitation over the Magic Valley, mostly just some gusty winds along and behind the cold front. We will see some higher snow accumulations over the South Hills, over the higher elevation areas. Same thing for the Southeast Highlands. We're expecting the heaviest snow with the highest amounts over the Eastern Highlands. So that includes the Teton Valley, especially the Island Park area. The Island Park area should see the heaviest amounts from this system. The snow showers will be much lighter over the Lost River and Wood River areas. The Sawtooths will see some enhanced snowfall as well this morning and early afternoon, but for the most part, lighter snow than what the Island Park area will get. And the Limehigh County area will see a few snow showers as well. Nothing too significant. The snow will be winding down Wednesday night into Thanksgiving morning. We'll see just a few lingering light snow showers, mostly over the areas near the Wyoming and Utah border early in the morning. Some of the gusty winds, though, will persist, especially over the southern highlands, say Yale, Idaho, areas like that. Along the Interstate 84 corridor, some of that gusty wind activity will continue into Thursday before it winds down. And then for Friday, we mentioned, but there is the potential for some patchy fog and some light flurries in the Snake Plain and eastern Magic Valley beneath a stubborn low cloud deck that's expected to build into the area. Otherwise, we're not expecting any impacts through the rest of the weekend at this point. Now here's a look at that forecast radar as we go through the day. We'll let it loop through here, and then I'll begin to add some commentary as the loop starts back over from the beginning. And we have it starting here at 7 a.m. this morning. We can see the snow showers developing across the Central Mountain. You see some of these light snow showers over the eastern Magic Valley and Snake Plain. I'll point your attention here by 5 o'clock. We can see the convergence band developing, and that's where we'll see some locally enhanced snowfall with that band. So that's the very late afternoon and early evening hours. Let's run through the loop one more time here, and we'll watch that progression one more time. You can see it developing here in the early afternoon hours and begins to organize over the northern Snake Plain and then makes its way south and east through the northern Snake Plain. From Blackfoot north, that's where the chances are best that this snowfall activity will impact you. From Blackfoot south, the confidence is much lower in the amounts associated with that. Outside of the convergence band, we can see some of the lingering snow showers going into the early morning hours of Thursday morning, and then things taper off pretty quickly as we get towards sunrise Thanksgiving morning. How much snow are we expecting? Well, here's a look at the forecast snowfall amounts through Thursday morning. And you can see, as we mentioned, the highest amounts are expected to be in the Island Park area, where a general 4 to 6 inches of snow is expected. But this corner of northeast Idaho, from Spencer to the Ashton Hill area to the Big Hole Mountains and down towards Pine Creek Pass, so those areas and north will see the highest snow. Driggs will see a little bit less snow. The south winds will cut down on your accumulations a bit. But outside of those areas, most of the snow will be confined to the higher terrain areas. You can see Stanley area here getting 2 or 3 inches. Some of the higher terrain in the Lemhi County area getting an inch or two. But generally, the highest amounts will be in the northeast corner of the state. Here's a look at the forecast wind gusts. Now, we do have some gusty southerly winds in those favored areas over the South Hills here this morning. And some of that wind will gradually spill onto the 86 corridor. It'll create some gusty winds for those travelers in that downslope wind corridor. But then by this afternoon, we can see the winds increase for pretty much most of the area along behind the cold front. We're expecting west to southwest winds gusting in the 20 to 30 mile per hour range this afternoon. And we can see some of the northwest winds developing over the central Idaho mountains, the big and Lost River valleys. And you can even see just a hint of that convergence here in our wind field this afternoon. And we can see tonight, there's the reflection of the convergence zone early this evening in the wind field. North winds north of the boundary, southwest winds ahead of the boundary. That is a classic convergent look for us. And then the winds will calm down fairly quickly on Thursday. We're not expecting any breezy conditions then until Sunday night and Monday morning, when we'll see some stronger down valley flow, particularly in the eastern Magic Valley, Sunday night and Monday morning. Temperatures today will reach the upper 30s across much of the Snake Plain, and generally below freezing for the higher terrain areas. We will see some above freezing temperatures this afternoon across the South Hill, the valleys of the South Hills as well. Those temperatures will fall about 10 degrees on Thursday behind the cold front, and we expect very similar temperatures through the weekend as well. Okay, low temperatures Thanksgiving morning, well below freezing for all areas, and we'll see similar low temperatures to this through the weekend. Maybe a few degrees cooler, though, by the time we get into Saturday and Sunday morning. And again, at this point, we're not expecting any impactful weather through Monday. Here's a look at those Saturday morning lows falling into the single digits for portions of the upper Snake Plain. And you can see a Friday morning as well, very similar for both Friday and Saturday morning low temperatures. So again, to summarize, a cold front will bring a round of snow showers today, with the higher terrain areas favored, particularly over northeastern Idaho. We are expecting a convergence zone bringing some locally and briefly enhanced snow across the northern Snake Plain. We'll see some breezy conditions as well. Those winds will diminish tonight and particularly by Thursday morning. Otherwise, no significant weather impacts are expected through Monday. That'll conclude your briefing for today. Have a safe and happy rest of your Thanksgiving week. Thanks.